Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content in sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So there's been a lot of action involving trades in the NBA. Of course, you had the big one where Luka Doncic was traded for Anthony Davis. There was the De'Aaron Fox and Zach LaVine trade between Sacramento and Chicago. Dorian Finney-Smith going from Brooklyn to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell. And earlier today, the Washington Wizards traded Kyle Kuzma to Milwaukee for Chris Middleton and other deals that happened. So you probably already know that Jimmy Butler is trying to force his way to Phoenix. The Suns have been trying to trade for him, but need Bradley Beal to waive his no-trade clause. Therefore, they may have to trade Kevin Durant, and he is on the market. Let's listen to this clip of Brian Windhorst, and I'll come back and give you my thoughts.
The Suns have been trying for weeks to turn Bradley Beal into Jimmy Butler, to pair him with Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. That is what the Suns have wanted. That is what Jimmy Butler has wanted. That is not what Brad Beal wants, and he has a no-trade clause, and they have reached a loggerheads. They have tried almost every team in the league, from what I can understand. They went out and traded their one first-round pick into three to try to pay off three different teams to do deals. I can't tell you how many things I've been through on calls listening to stuff, how they've tried. They are at the end here. The deadline is here. They have no Brad Beal trade. They are 25-24. They have a very aggressive owner, okay? And so now they are examining, this team isn't working. We can't trade Beal. What are we going to do? Durant has 1 year on his contract. So they have now begun entertaining, should we trade Kevin Durant? And they have begun those discussions across the league. Now I'd like to shift you to the Bay. 25-24, veteran team, underachieving, difficult time trading for a star. They've been looking for a year for a star, looking for LeBron, for Paul George, for Markin, and all these things. Very aggressive owner who can't stand this. Here, I am describing to you how this began. And so now we have the Warriors and Suns discussing the possibility of bringing Kevin Durant back, okay? I am not going to sit here and even begin to project or guess as to how this may go down. Is it possible that Kevin Durant could be traded to the Warriors? Yes. Will it happen? I'm not afraid to say I don't know. This is potentially a 3, 4, 5 team transaction. It could involve like a dozen other players because that's the nature of the way NBA trades. It could involve Jimmy Butler because it is possible, guys, that the Suns can acquire Jimmy Butler, but not for Brad Beal, but for Kevin Durant. And so that after a month of trying to pair them together, they could end up in an elaborate way being traded for each other. But I got to tell you, as you can hear as I describe this, it sounds complicated. It is. So I do not want to imply that anything's going to happen. And I have no idea how you go back on this if it doesn't work, because now the world does know that the Warriors are trying to get KD back and repair him with Steph Curry. The only things I can tell you that I can say for sure is that tomorrow afternoon, Devin Booker will be on the Suns, because I think that's the only guarantee, and Steph Curry will be on the Warriors. After that, I can't promise you anything.
Now, what's fascinating about this is that I don't think Butler wants to go out there for Devin Booker and Bill. He's expecting Durant to be out there. And if a trade goes down and they're basically traded for each other, I don't think that's going to shake out. We all know about Butler's history with teams. It hasn't been good. Now, Durant going back to play with Steph Curry would be interesting. And that depends on what assets are given up in the deal. But I don't think they'll be the 2017 Warriors. But let's imagine for a second that Durant somehow ends up in Miami. Now, that may work. That may work real well. Think about it. Pair him with Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, and he can get coached up by Eric Spoelstra. He now becomes part of the Pat Riley culture, the Heat culture. I believe that the Heat would be back in the mix in the Eastern Conference. I think they would be a threat. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.